Scotch pie or canoe. Scotch pie or canoe. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to get some time alone with you. Some beans and sauce there on the side. All the things I ate tonight. Mix them in my belly right till I'm gasping for a shine.
Craig, that's your pie and beans ready.
Scotch pie. Okay.
Fuck off, mate.
Okay. Well, if you think about it, that's what people hear. They've just heard that. Okay. Aye, we've started. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Pie and Bean Show. Thank you again for tuning in. How are we today, Craig?
Good, aye. Feeling a wee bit rough, 2-day hangover and that. So you know you've ripped the balls right at it, but...
Seen it was a fancy dress party.
Well, aye. It wasn't really fancy dress stuff. Me, I've whipped a fucking dressing gown that has Rocky Balboa on it and put a pair of gloves on.
I seen that.
But,
Did you have your kegs on underneath, I take it?
aye, obviously, mate. I can't... What happens if there's a wee belt issue and then next minute exposed to the family?
Do you remember when we were talking to Billy in one of the other episodes and we were talking about how you keep it all tucked in? Because obviously you've got a huge pipe.
Excellent.
I always forget to do that. I always forget to introduce you when we do this.
I don't know any introduction.
I do though. I feel as if it adds
somebody
more,
watching it. I wonder if Biddy's going to be on it this week.
I know, but I kind of feel as if I should, be like, welcome to the Pie and Bean Show, me, your host, Ross Daly, and the Schlongmeister General.
That's the worst bit of part ever.
But you're the Schlongmeister General.
It's that bad that it's good.
Exactly. I think that's how my stand-up goes. It's just that bad that it's good.
Folk are just laughing at this overweight guy on the stage trying his best.
Basically, aye. I think that's how I'm doing it. Shall we do Dear Biddy?
Let's do it, mate.
Let's do Dear Biddy.
We've done it in a while.
Do you know? I think I need to stress that this is kind of for your problems and such for an agony aunt section because I got a lot of shite in here.
Am I getting?
No, because it's just like sometimes they're really good, like they're interesting, and then other ones are just like, for example, the first one's personality or looks. I mean, everybody knows you can't shag a personality. Do you know what I mean? So,
brilliant.
I'm kidding on. Would you care? Are you mic'd up, Paul? You're mic'd up, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, you're low quality. That's cool. We just keep you in about it, man. It's personality or looks, bro.
It has to be a mix between the both, I think.
No,
it does. It does, right? Because there's nothing worse than stuck up fucking pure pretentious cunts. There's nothing worse.
You're a bit like that, but you say that you're a bit like that.
No, I'm not.
Aye, yeah.
I'm not a stuck up pretentious cunt. I've got the time
yeah.
of day for anyone. Just know you.
You are though.
Just know you're the only person I've not got any time in the day for. Besides when we're in here, that's when you get your time.
I know. I think people think we're like dead close and all that. Like, it's really sad for me because I would class you as my best pal, and I speak to you probably once a month.
I'm like that with most folk, but the only people that really speak to me every day is the cunts I'm on the PlayStation in that way.
I don't
Really?
know. I'm quite a hermit. I quite enjoy mine company. Right.
So what's yours?
You're saying looks? So you're saying look?
Well, it depends on the scenario in which you're going to try and fire into, because I've never really done dating apps and all that, because they're I don't know, so it's kind of like, well, that isn't immediately just promoting looks in it, because you can't read somebody's bio and go their personality.
What you're saying is right, like, looks is the initial attraction to it, but then personality, see if they've got you're not going to continue speaking to them or this or that.
Although I suppose you could maybe go for the point of like, well, if you've known somebody for a while,
or beers is involved sometimes.
You've got your beer goggles on. No, but I think that's so bad. I think if you're looking at that and kind of going, well, if you've known somebody for a while, you didn't initially find attractive, but you get to know them, and then you think, oh,
that happens, doesn't it? Or somebody you see, there's something about him, man.
But I don't know. I don't really care.
It's a mix, mate. It's 100% a mix. Like, I've been with a 10. I spent nearly fucking a decade with a 10 out of 10, and it was fucking boring.
There you go. I think it's just got to find the right balance in it. Right, next one. Whoever's wrote this, I think was probably Steaming at the time, because they've said, would you leave your right, in capital letters for a celeb? I don't know what that means. I presume, like I say, Biddy doesn't see these and I don't see who writes them, so I'm presuming this is somebody that maybe knows you.
Would you leave your what?
it just says so, like SO. I don't understand that. Is this new lingo?
I don't know, does that make it mean like bird or something like that?
Aye, or whoever you're meant to be. So I think we'll maybe just rephrase that to like, you know, like people get a hall pass. Like who's the top celebrity?
Well, I mean, fucking, I'm pretty sure the birds that are the females and that are celebrities that I'm looking at going, it's a bit of me. I'm pretty sure they would fucking take one look at me and be like, who's this cunt staring at me?
So like one night only, like or whatever, or you know, what celebrity out there's the top one.
What celebrity would I like to disappoint?
Aye, basically, aye.
Who's wanting disappointed, damn it?
Especially if it's an actress and they're going for an Oscar, kidding on, they're enjoying it, you know. But
Who's yours, Ross?
For me, I'm probably going to have to go with Gillian McKeith, to be honest. Nah, I don't know.
Jeanette Cranky?
Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle, definitely. Imagine that, mean Big Subo. You need to reinforce that bed with fucking diamond, wouldn't you? I mean,
She's getting neither looks nor personality.
She's got a good singing voice.
She's got a good singing voice,
Come on.
but she has, you know what I mean? She could sing you to sleep, but imagine the aftermath, you just lying there singing a wee song, man, you'd be fucking out like a light. Know what I mean? I don't know. Who's most voted? They do that every year, don't they? Like Sexiest Man, because it was Paul Rudd that got that this year, I'm sure.
See that, right? I'm quite like, comfortable in the fact that I can look at a guy and go, I know he's quite good looking. He's definitely not the best looking guy.
You just sound a bit bitter there, as if you were in the running for it, didn't he? He's kind of sitting there. He's flat.
No, well, see, I'm knowing the running for it because I'm not a celebrity. But if I was, who knows? If that's too calf,
See, the thing is, though, you're technically, I mean, define celebrity, we're like Z-list, minor.
I know, but he's like A-list. He's.
Aye, we're below Z-list, you know.
Is it this year his film's coming out, the new one? Or is that next year?
I don't know, mate. He's an actor. He probably has maybe 2 a year.
No, Quantum Mania, but the biggest one, isn't it?
I don't know, mate. I fell out of love with Marvel now. I can't be bothered with it. I think when you lose a bit of your firepower, I know they're trying to move on and all that, but I just can't be bothered with it. I like tradition, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But in terms of celebs, who was voted the sexiest woman alive? Because Paul Rudd get me. I don't know who got
Hold on,
mine.
Google it.
Yeah,
I
Google
can
it.
see the appeal with Paul Rudd.
Really?
He's funny. Get a laugh. He's an alright, like, you know.
I know, he's an alright looking guy,
Aye.
but see when you just, in terms of just like, see if you were just to line all the guys up that were in it, I don't think many folk would have just pointed at him and picked him.
There you go. They've taken personality into account because he's funny. There might be hope for me yet. Do you know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I've had a hall pass for a celebrity. I think everybody's probably screaming at the radio.
I quite like to look to see Kate Bishop or Hayley Steinfeld, the one that plays Kate Bishop.
I don't know who they are.
Do you know who she is? No.
No.
You probably do know who she is. She plays Kate Bishop in Hawkeye.
Is that his wife? Or something?
No, that's like.
I've not watched that. I can't be bothered with it, but I think probably everybody's screaming at their phone now, shouting Margot Robbie. Everybody picks that. Even like when you have these conversations, they're always like, "Oh, fucking, she's brilliant." And I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick. Fucking Serena Williams. There we go. Right.
Yeah, I would have it on Serena.
Jake should have to see them grunts that she does. You know, like that in the strokes.
Aye, but she's doing that when she's thrusting you. Right, so the next one is, Dear Biddy, what's your favourite sport? That was a good segue into that. What's your favourite sport?
Well, it's probably going to be football. But
Right, okay,
if I was to pick one,
because I know you like.
I'd say basketball.
You say basketball, right? Okay, because I know you like American
I do
football
like
as well.
golf, but I'd say in terms of like, I like playing golf, but I prefer to watch basketball on the TV than watch golf on the TV.
Right, aye, okay. I suppose there's no really like any sort of entertainment.
There is, but it's not really as into like, we went
With
to
golf,
the,
there
to the
isn't,
Open, and you don't really see. To be fair, going to the Open, you don't see much fucking golf for going to the Open because how fucking busy it is. But see, in terms of it's probably better watching the TV, but see going there and the experience and that, it was good. But I think if I was to pick another sport that wasn't fit by watching the TV, it'd be basketball.
Aye, because like, I mean, obviously like basketball, they've got like cheerleaders and stuff. You want to see that in the golf. Like Tiger Woods doesn't have his own cheerleading
Aye,
team.
and you've got
all
the guy
black.
with the guns shooting things at
Aye,
people.
like-
No, well, I know it's America, guys, but Cam doing it's a t-shirt gun.
Like Rory McIlroy comes out with his cheerleaders and they're all wearing red-handed All-Star gear and all that. And Tiger Woods cheerleaders, you know what I mean? And Tiger Woods cheerleaders come out and they've all
like,
got
Happy
they've all got
Gilmore.
black eyes. What?
Happy Gilmore. Where
Aye.
it goes like, it's like fucking golf crossed with a fucking gig.
Aye,
Oh,
and
they're
the
doing
guys
that?
have all got like
Oh, have you
happy
seen
on
what they're doing?
What?
They're doing like a stadium. Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods have actually paired up to do like a stadium event for golf. Like in a stadium.
So that's just super mini golf.
I
then?
know, but it's different things, but it's also a massive simulator that it's played on, and it's like rounds of certain things, and it's to bring the fan experience in.
That's going to
there's going to be games and stuff
I am
like that.
sorry, right, but you could not pay me to go and watch Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy hit a ball into a fucking
No, but
screen.
they're doing it with like all the golfers on tour and stuff like that as well.
Oh, brilliant. So there's going to be more of them hitting a ball into a screen.
It's meant to be a more interactive event for the fans, mate, because the actual going to golf itself, you can't, let's see if you're, like, I mean,
that's the
at the
sport.
Open, I shouted, it's the fucking Open, baby.
But that,
And you'd have thought I bladed somebody.
I know, but that's the sport though.
I've got an idea. We could cross the Open with Ninja Warrior. So they hit the board in the fairway, but in between the tee and the fairway is like all the Ninja Warrior obstacles. And
There's Tiger Woods, fucked, he's got one leg.
Imagine that he falls into like a water hazard now, and then he'd probably end up drowning, wouldn't he? Because he has got one leg. I don't know, obviously your favourite sport for me would okay, football, but I do like my American football.
You're wearing a
I
Giants
know I'm
t-shirt,
wearing
mate,
the
something.
Giants, and I was so nervous about wearing this, right? Because have you seen like Primark have released their new sort of like snide range, which
Aye, but
is
the
the Giants
see in the
gear.
snide range, right? That's America. They make big t-shirts. I don't think the Primark be one big enough.
I know,
for you,
because
so-
I don't want to be wearing this and folk to go check that Gudder. He's totally bought that, like the fucking £7 t-shirt. Like
No,
you
it's-
buy things out of that shop, that's fine, right? Like my shirt that I wear at gigs is out of there because it's just a plain shirt, and I like plain clays because it's cheap and I don't, it suits me. But like I don't want people to go check that fucking Gudder. He bought like the premium range of shite. Do you know what I mean? This tap was 75 brick. Right, this is an authentic one. This isn't Prada Mark Push. I just want to get it out there in case MD sees me wearing it. Okay, that is legit. Here's one for you. How do you say it? Primark or Primark?
Say Primark.
Right, what about yourself, Paul?
Primark.
Right.
But
So-
it is Primark, isn't it?
It's no, because
Something my
there's
regi
an
teacher
either.
told me was spell it out right. It's the same as primary, but with a K at the end. So that K can make that I and E.
I know,
You
but
know what I mean? But I know it's easier to say because when I say Primark, it does sound a wee bit pish. You know what I mean? So I get why people
Where
say
did it
Primark.
start? Because obviously IKEA is IKEA. Technically, if you listen to the advert, they say IKEA.
All right. I didn't know
So it
that.
depends on the country of origin for the shop, I suppose.
Where's Primark say?
Sweden. No, what? I thought you meant IKEA. Primark.
They've got the best shops, man, haven't they?
Don't know, they've got other sweatshops in China, have they know anyway, so...
I don't think I bet so is everybody. It's not as if as much as everything comes out of China, it's origin, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Do you want to hear the next one? The next one's quite
Right,
nice. It
let's
just
see the next
says,
one
just
then.
says you're cute.
To you?
No, me, I think. Didn't I?
I have 100%.
See, you know who you are, right? Me Snapchat.
You heard? This is. Have I created a monster here with this? Do you think?
Maybe,
Do
mate.
you think you'd get? Do you think this is legit fan mail or it's one of your pals winding you
Oh,
up?
I don't know, mate. It's whoever it was, but I don't need to tell Ross.
It's probably the same person that wrote the next one. They just said opinion on birds. What? What is the calibre of shite we are getting here? Like opinion on birds. Like
They're brilliant.
One,
If you're a bird, hit me up.
we're verging so close onto just like misogyny here. I don't get. I just think. I looked at our demographic, right, our analytics, and it was like the major percentage of that was male. I think we need to be more female inclusive. We'll need to get a female guest on because this is just this is disgusting. Opinion on birds. I don't know. Let's take that.
a question.
I
to be
know.
fair.
I know. Let's take a left on that and say what about it's actually about Tweety birds.
What?
Like
The animal, like, aye.
Oh, actual, I don't know, mate. Fuck, I don't know if I'm a bird watcher. It's what you talk about.
what's your favourite winged beast?
The bald eagle.
The bald eagle. Who was it? Was it the World Cup was on? Like some guy like this mad bald eagle costume on, man. I was like, that is so American. I love
all the
it.
England fan, they've got the Crusaders costumes on. They're not getting into stadiums and stuff.
Let's go to the Middle East with the Crusader.
Aye, somebody didn't like that's the equivalent of the Germans showing up to the England in a Nazi uniform.
Like having like Israel 2030 and the German fans turn up in full SS regal. Hugo Boss driving the fucking Volkswagen Nazi wagons, man. Like, what the fuck? These mad English cunts, man.
Oh, that'd be fucking quality. Have we done this one before? The next one's have you ever cried during a movie? Have we done that before?
Aye, all the time, man.
What was the most recent? I could tell you the first movie I ever cried at was Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Aye, at the end when Bruce Willis throws Ben Affleck out, he's like, "Take care of my daughter, man." Look at that. Aye, we were talking about it last night because my mum and dad were at a wedding, and he's like, see if I die before like, my wee sister's wedding, he's like, I want that, like the picture. Like now they're getting married and there's just a picture of him. I was like, aye, but no, like the only one we'd find would be like one of you going like, oh. All these people coming into the wedding greeted by a picture of my dad like, oh, fuck you. But that was the first movie I ever cried at when he throws away. Like, take care of my daughter,
some
man.
movies that get you, man, aren't there?
I've cried at Big Daddy when Julian gets taken away off Adam Sandler. When the big fat guy that plays what's his Blob, the revolting Blob, and Billy Madison, same guy. Max, I think his name is, and Billy Madison, what the fuck's his name in Big Daddy? But anyway, I cry at that when he gets taken off him because it plays Sheryl Crow's Sweet Child of Mine,
It's
and
one
he's
of
kind
the
of pacing
Spouse
about the
twins,
house.
or is it no? Cole Spouse and fucking...
Are they both
the
in there,
one,
aren't
the other one.
Do you know, I'm actually quite a sensitive boy. To be honest, I cry at a few things. I can get
I think
totally
it
engaged
depends,
in it.
mate. Depends on the movie. Sometimes some of them just fucking penetrate.
Aye.
You're just
Like-
sitting there and it sneaks up on you.
There's universal ones where like Marley and Me, that's like, I think I've spoken about this before on here, where you do not watch that film. Once you've seen it once, that's it. Or you watch it, but you turn it off as soon as that dog starts walking up the stairs. See when they're outside and he does that wee fucking, oh you bastard, that's when it goes off. And then in your head, Marley lives happily ever after. What about yourself, Paul? Do you ever get emotional at movies now?
Aye, mate.
What's your...
The first one, it took me a long time to get back to it. I'm not going to lie. I cried at an episode of Neighbours when I was like 4, and my dad basically like screamed at me.
Push your emotions down.
What
innit?
you fucking greet? Actually, his words were, "If you don't stop greeting, I'll give you something real to greet for." That's how void of emotion my dad was. Like 4-year-old greeting at somebody dying in an episode of Neighbours. And
Favourite characters.
I
just got enough.
literally get like into trouble. So it took me a while to get back to it, but no, I greet now, like at the odd movie.
Oh,
It is
I don't know, man.
tough.
I remember watching Grey's Anatomy, man. Something happened in it. I don't know why. I was just greeting. Couldn't stop myself. Just not going to ruin it in case anyone's not watched it. Yeah, it has been out for about 20 years. So
What, Grey's Anatomy?
Aye.
I can't get into it. I can't get into that when Scrubs is out or a husband out.
Aye, but Scrubs is a mere comedy thing, whereas that's a mere sort of drama, sort of.
But why be? I mean, I don't know. Medical dramas don't really do it for me. I think it's so fucking
Well, I
boring.
get that,
'Cause
right?
somebody's coming in.
But it is
that's
probably
absolutely
it is
fuck-
the most popular medical drama. It's got 19 fucking seasons, so it must have
I
done
know, but
something for
it's like-
other people.
But I mean, so's Simpsons has got that many seasons. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, but it's the same as you might not like Simpsons,
The
but
pre-
somebody loves it.
But the premise is the exact same. Somebody's coming in that's fucked up. Somebody's pumping somebody they shouldn't be. Somebody's going to die, and somebody's probably been a bit fucking dodgy about something. They're an evil bastard, and that is the
nail in the heat there. But
that is probably the 4 major plot points that are going on at all times, and 2 of them will be subs. So I don't really see the point in it because it's just utter shite. I'd rather watch Scrubs where it's funny, and then alright, there is a wee bit of feels when somebody dies and whatever. But you never get him. You know, the one thing with Scrubs, I don't think you ever get him that's kind of like evil. You know, so I can't deal with that shit when it's like a medical drama or somebody's like, I don't know. Give me an example in Grey's Anatomy where somebody's an evil bastard.
oh, the guy comes in with a gun and starts shooting up the hospital.
Right. Well, I mean, like somebody in the background that's the sort of recurring character that's a baddie.
You don't really get much of that. You get folk that come in that folk aren't meant to like, but then there's the character.
Exactly. Pure pricks. Somebody put in this. People need to. Somebody just said, "What you doing? What you doing?" Like, no, even like no, even like.
I'm not doing much, mate. Moon will sort something out.
See when they're like, it's not even typed out what you doing. They've just put WYD. Like, come to fuck, man. Put a bit of effort in it. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to send something in, do that. I think they think at the time when I put that up,
Mate, see you put that up on a Friday and a Saturday, cunts are out steaming. What you doing? Like, so, but maybe they're thinking it's a question they're asking me when they're out. Do you know what I mean? So maybe somebody's like, what's he doing? Let's link up. Nah.
Well, that's my big good point. The next one, Dear Biddy. This is where actually, do you know what? The next 2 or 3, I'm really quite happy with because I've put.
We've done about 10 minutes in this segment. There's still 2 or 3 left.
There's more than that. It's because I've put Dear Biddy. That's fans. They're fans. They've totally got, you know, they get what we're trying to get at, and I totally appreciate that. However, his question, I'm going to have to say I'm not happy with, because it says, "Dear Biddy, what is your preferred arm to wank with?" Right, we're not. This is what's good. I'll answer.
I'm
it.
right-handed.
I'll answer that.
Figure it out.
I'm actually going to answer that for you. It's both, right? Because it's that bag. Can we try and refrain from the vulgarity, please? Come on, there's already another podcast in the studio that deals with that in excess. If you're looking for vulgarity and shit like that, please go and check out the Fireless podcast. They will have all of this covered. But in terms of Biddy, it's both hands and normally some assistance with one of them. Would you call it
A pocket pussy.
Aye, they hangs.
Flashlight.
Aye. I seen a TikTok. It was a guy with this heavy bright torch, and I thought it looked like, and I was like, why is that guy throwing one M about? It's heavy bright. Next one, Dear Biddy, I don't think you'll be able to comment on this. It says, I hate the looks of the new Glasgow subway trains. What are your opinions on the dire controversy? When was the last time you were on a subway?
What fucking dork is that?
I don't know. I've got a funny feeling it might be one of
I don't take
a comedian
a train.
or something.
I don't really take a train anywhere, to be honest with you. I don't like a train. Only really take a train if you're going uptown.
But you'd never really get the subway, really, would you? Unless you're going West End.
Only time you get a subway. Oh, actually, I'll probably be on the subway next week because we're doing a sub crawl for my sister's birthday, so I'll be on the subway then. So maybe whoever you are, DM me privately and I'll give you my opinions.
Have you seen the trains?
No.
They're fully electric.
Are they?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, there you go. I think
know
they're
the
great and
buses-
good for the environment. Oh, wait, they're always fully electric.
No, aye, automated though, like no driver.
All right. I was like, fully erect. I was like, they are electric.
Did you
yeah.
say electric or erect? Or fully erect?
Full brick.
I bricked up, man.
Do you see the buses have went electric and half of them have been going on fire and all that?
Brilliant, mate.
It's good fun, isn't it? I'm
Nothing like that. Nothing like the potential for the consumers to go on fire.
Aye, exactly. Brings
Turning
up-
the city centre into a low emission zone. So for 2023, you're not allowed in the city centre with an engine. Or that way a gas engine or
Aye.
a petrol engine.
They've done, see when I'm going through Edinburgh, if I'm going to Monkey Barrel or something, comes up like on the map. I don't know, I've done it that many times, I still need the map to get there. And it's like low emission zone, like it's bang smack in the middle of it, and it's like, if you know, you might need to fucking park and walk for half an hour to get there. I'm like, fuck that, I'm getting right in. And I've asked people and they don't know anything about it. I think it's how they enforce it though, innit?
Aye.
But to be fair, but if it's going to be a case of like, see for like this city centre, like we're over obviously the other side of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So how close can I get to here?
It starts at Charing Cross at Sucky Hall Street. You just kind of go into like the grid, like the one-way grid system.
Aye.
So you can come here.
Oh, that's
or
alright.
you can go to High
Fucking suits
Street.
me, man. Just
That's a
the
good-
one-way
that's-
grid system. It's fuck. I hate one-way thing. See, driving in cities. Edinburgh, man, I'm fucking taking a turn. The next minute there's a tram coming towards me. Horrendous.
Aye, I'm not a big fan of driving in cities. Edinburgh's no bad because I only ever go to like Monkey Barrel. And I know how to get there.
Oh
and
no,
where to park.
Edinburgh's no bad if you know, but Edinburgh's the fucking worst.
Aye, if you fuck it up, you fuck up big time. It's no, you know. But I think Glasgow's not too bad sometimes, but other times
but
it
see,
can.
they keep. So I don't go up Glasgow much driving. So every time I go up, they've changed another street that wasn't a one way into a one way. And there's one of them ones where I'm picking folk up. It's the way I normally always go, and I've turned down it, and there's a car coming towards me. I'm like, wait, what the fuck's going on here?
See, do you notice when he said picking people up? It's not even pre-arranged. He's just out on the ground.
Come crawling.
Club
Three at my house. Right, that's 2 o'clock. Better head up Glasgow.
Set an alarm.
See who's out about in the clubs.
I could totally picture it. That's
Did you
brilliant.
ever do like the driving about, got to Pitt Street?
The Glasgow Ring or something? the
Aye.
Toon Ring or something it was called. I think I done it once. I didn't even do it in my car. I hung about with a boy that wanted to do it. Or was into cars and stuff and he done it.
boy. It's his boyfriend.
Yeah, hung at the back of him. That's that. Let's do a gay part. Brilliant, right? Let's move on. Dear Biddy, why is this constantly all about your love life? This is...
People are interested.
I have
You're putting me out there that much that you've got people that are interested.
I know.
This is your doing.
I know, but I wish they wouldn't date on my time. Do you know what I mean? Like, dating your own time.
Well, you can weed it out. I don't see them. I don't pick them.
I know, but I feel as if I start weeding out people, they're more reluctant to write in if I leave
You
them
need to
out.
give the people what they want, mate.
Exactly. I suppose these are the people that are putting the views up. Dear Biddy, what is your ideal first date? You seem like a man who knows how to treat a lady, in brackets, or a guy. It's 2022 after all. Close bracket. Very well. Full stop. Bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Well, as we all know, I'm not really wanting speaking dates because I've not been on in one for about 5 years.
5 years. Well, if you were to go out on a date and it was all on you, how are you doing it?
It depends, because it depends who it is, and you don't know, because you don't just
Generic,
go,
just
but
generic.
you don't just go on a date generically. It depends what that person likes.
Say it's one of the people that you've picked up at 3 a.m. after curb crawling in Glasgow, and they're the most generic person ever. They don't care. Just you do what you want.
I don't know.
organise what
I
you
don't know.
want.
I think there needs to be a mix of both things. There needs to be somewhere where you can actually sit down and speak to them and get to know them. But there needs to be a fun element as well. It can't just be like, see that pish going to the movies? How the fuck you meant to get to know somebody going to the movies? Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you, mate. I'm 100%
No, that's fine. Not when you get with them, but see, just on a first sort of date, how the fuck? What is going to the movies and going
That's-
to and what? How you meant to get to know them?
I totally agree with you, but the only thing I'm going to really go off my head here about is why are you calling it the fucking movies? Who are you? Why you just say go to the...
Oh, it's hardly as if I went, let's go to the picture hall.
No,
you fucking
cinema.
dog,
I'm not saying
man.
the pictures,
You're
but
a
cinema.
fucking...
Let's go to the
You're
movies.
a fucking bozo,
mate,
man.
Kissing
Paul,
in the
my blood
back
hasn't
row
been,
of
my
the
blood pressure
movie.
hasn't been this high in the 80s.
I'd say the pictures.
I'd say
See, I would
cinema.
accept that. I'd accept pictures, cinemas, movies.
Right, go to the
I would
pictures.
accept it. It's different terminology.
You've totally fucked that for yourself there.
How?
Let's go to the movies, man. Let's go see the new Ant-Man and the Wasp film at the movies, man.
Aye, that's you, mate. Look at you sitting on a fucking Saquon Barkley tap.
See, the thing is, it's amazing that you knew that just with the number.
Because
Names
I
on the
watch
back.
NFL,
Exactly, because you are an American sympathiser.
Oh no, I do say quite a lot of American things. Like, I'll say like
You Westerner.
I was saying the other day, I was like, Mum, why I go get out of my closet? Oh, I went the sidewalk. I said the sidewalk the other day. I said no, I don't even mean it, but I just say it sometimes, and it's fucking.
You've said things like that.
Aye. What was the other one I seen?
So
that my bra
this
went
is-
after
this is
nothing
Elevator.
before? I said something the other day. My bra was fucking howling at it.
Tell you where my line is. Aluminum.
No, I
See if there's anybody from Scotland that I hear say aluminum, they're getting fucking heat butted.
Aye, that is shocking. I tell you what though, there's breaking news coming out of the Pine Bean studio here though that I'm going to be hosting auditions for a new co-host because I can't go on with you any longer. That is
Time to announce
shocking.
Biddy and the boys. The new podcast coming.
Ross is kicking Biddy to the sidewalk.
Sidewalk crawling. Do you right? So you don't know what you do for a first date then?
No,
You
I don't know because it depends on who it was. So I would judge it on what I sort of thought about them and what I've got for them, and then but it'd have to be something that it's not just pure generic that you can't really get to know them with something like that, because you need to get to have a wee bit of fun and a wee bit of actually serious talk, I suppose. I guess.
So dinner and drinks then.
And that could be, but that's quite generic as well. So maybe that would be a part of it, but you need to shift up. You need to do something to keep them interested, I guess. But,
Would you maybe go and play some skee ball and what else do Americans do?
I don't know, shoot people in schools.
Go to the drive-in movies and shit. What did you just say? Shoot people in school?
Fuck's sake. Do you know what's a weird development? Fucking escape rooms.
I've
You've
seen
been in an
that.
escape room yet?
Yes, they have picked up, haven't they?
Aye, but
I've not.
imagine
you
that.
went. Wait a minute. I've never done one. You went and done one with your mum, dad, and sister, didn't you?
Aye, my brother, aye. And Kerry, I think, was there. I'm not sure. Maybe.
How
we
did you get on? Talk us through it.
Oh, we get right at it, man, because I was in there like fucking Columbo, man.
Were you? Aye.
Aye, I was in there like Sherlock Holmes. Oh.
Is that how you get? Just going.
Aye, like, wait for it to come to me.
So how? So talk us through it. Like I don't know how it works. I've never been.
Oh, you go in, right?
Uh-huh.
They might have some themes, right? It could be like any sort of theme. But you go in, you're locked in the room. There's clues in the room and how to get out, and then there's the end thing with the key, whatever, how to get out the room. Or there might be one where you go into it gets you into another room, and then you need to get that.
Right. Okay. So talk us through your specific experience then and how
Joking
you
me, It
escaped.
was fucking years ago. Who drink on?
You are so full of shit. You are the biggest bullshitter I've
No,
ever
it was.
met.
It was about 2 years ago, mate. How drink? It was before
Probably-
COVID. It was before COVID, mate.
You're not, wasn't he?
Aye, it was.
Not, wasn't he? Because I seen the picture when I was stalking one of your family members' Facebooks. I can't
Aye,
remember.
it was before COVID.
That sounds a bit bad, but I do that for pictures of him when he's a wee guy for the Dear Biddy. It's just.
He does that for pictures of me with wee guy because he's an absolute beast.
I know, I was
They-
going to say, having a wank, mate. Like,
Did you see the one I put up? He's doing akimbo, the drills, and then I put one up with you and the Rocky thing with the big eggplant coming out. Because I couldn't be bothered
Just
trying
put an
to draw.
eggplant in that. You're a beast. Man.
Aye, I couldn't be bothered to try and I know I need to try and move away from the big knob theme. But there we go. Next one is favourite movie / TV series right now. I know your favourite like TV series has got to be Always Sunny, but I know that can differ if you're something else is taking your
Well,
fancy.
I don't know, because the one that I was watching, I was watching that House of Dragon, it just ended. In terms of movie, I watched that new Top Gun movie you said, and it was fucking brilliant. It was pretty good.
It's class, mate. It's
That was
so
no
good.
bad. That's probably one of the better movies I've watched recently.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really know. See, normally I just end up rewatching shit because I don't really.
You're a creature of habit.
No, because there'll be TV shows that I've never watched.
Same cum socks since
No.
fucking
There'll be TV shows that
2012.
I've never watched, and I'll put it off watching it for like 2 years, and I watch it, and it's brilliant. I do it all the time, things, but I don't know.
Brilliant. You're
What you watching, Ross?
me right this minute. I guess I don't know. I watch different shit. I don't have anything where I'm like, oh, I can't wait to sit down and watch the next episode of that. To be honest, it depends whatever my brain's in the mood for at that specific time, or what I'm obsessing over at that specific moment in time. So, for example, if I'm sitting down to watch something, it'll need to be whatever my brain's thinking about. So it could be what I'm thinking about. So let me think. Say for example, like I'm in the headspace to be start to write new material. I'll just consistently watch stand-up shows. That's really it. Or if I'm in the mood for comedy, I'll just watch something like Family Guy or something like that on my phone. On my phone. I'm a pure what my missus calls an iPad kid. So see if I'm sitting down and eating, which is quite regular.
I can't see when I'm eating. I need to. I always like to watch TV while I'm eating. I don't know what it is.
It's a stimulation.
I don't
of the
know.
brain,
We've
innit?
got a wee table in the living room, and the dining table. Would you like dining table?
I know.
But I don't really eat at it. I don't. I've never been like that. Maybe I'm an iPad kid. I'm always watching something.
I didn't like that when I came into your house and there was a dining table, because I think in my head your house was always like they had the couch and then it was like the mad wooden tables that fold out for your dinner. That was I don't know. It just brought me nice memories of that, like when I was younger and before technology and that, because you're a pure caveman. Right, the next one does my right. Somebody's put. Right, this is the last one, right, and it's a shite at the end.
It's
I know. I know, right? Somebody's just
really,
good, mate.
he's really dragging out Dear Biddy in the solo ep, and he's got nothing to talk
It's
about.
good, but because you could be worse and cunts fucking put up the box and they come in, they don't have any questions. And I've seen on their Instagram that they've put the box up and then they come in, they don't have any questions.
I think your first couple of episodes I did make some up just to kind of beef it up a wee bit.
Oh, look at the secrets coming out now.
I know this is a total like fourth wall breaking the fourth wall behind the scenes kind of, but I think you kind of need to when you don't have a fan base to begin with, you know. But this last one, it just says name all your exes, and we've not got time to get through all your. We've not got time to get through your cousins. We're here all fucking day, right?
Oh, look
Do you
at
know what I
that.
mean?
He's hitting it with that part.
I know. You've got one sister. We can name her if you want. But right, so that kind of clears us up for Dear Biddy. I hope everybody that wrote in got the answers that they required. Let's maybe try and move away from the vulgarity. We want to be a family friendly show. Do you know what I mean? We've all endeavoured to get back to the subway one. Maybe do you want to get the subway home tonight?
No.
And we can put a wee story up later
No.
on, a wee video, and you can do it. No, you know,
I'll
fancy
shit
it.
my hand and clap.
You do that anyway. Right, cool. So, what else has been happening? Do you know? I think we should. Do you know? I was kind of thinking what we were going to talk about this week after we did Dear Biddy.
Well, I mean, there's a World Cup that's going on now, which is one of the biggest sporting events in the world.
The biggest.
It's the biggest.
Yeah. So, do you know what pisses me off about this year's World Cup? Right, Gary Lineker is the first cunt. So he starts off in the opening game for England or whatever it was, and he does that opening monologue to the camera, you know, and he's like, it should never have been here. Homosexuality is illegal. Migrant workers have died. But we're all getting a fucking pay packet, so let's talk about it. And it's kind of like, you're a hypocrite. You're a fucking, every single last cunt that is fucking there, football player, journalist, fan, who have anything to say negative about it is a fucking hypocrite. Because if they feel that strongly about it, every single one of them would go, fuck that, we're not going.
I get what you're
Because
saying.
you're not going to have the World Cup with the 4 teams that agree with Qatar, are you? If everybody does a massive strike, essentially, and goes, fuck it, we're not going, who's going to win? The majority, innit? Because Qatar's not going to host a World Cup with fucking 3 teams.
I get what you mean. The culture's, I don't know, I don't want to say it's backwards, but there's no as inclusive as Western. But
But it is
obviously,
backwards, though.
I think when people go there, they need to just understand that it's no their culture. It's just it's theirs, and they need to just try and do their best at it. No get too involved in it in terms of you get the fans try to smuggle drink about places, and I know it's shite going to an event like that and not being able to have a drink.
I'm not really.
That's what you're like. But
I'm not really talking about no getting to get a fucking piss up. I'm talking about the whole morality of the situation
Aye.
because the way I just don't get it when you've got these pricks try to give the camera, you know, this sorrow, heartfelt message, and you know this is a disgrace, but I'm making some serious money out of it, so I'm here, and whatever I've said, I've just contradicted myself. If everybody feels that truly strongly about it, everybody, I don't just mean like BBC, I mean everybody, just to go, we're not going, it's not happening. Who'll cave first? Who will cave first? Do you think FIFA's going to find how many teams are in the World Cup?
32 were playing on it, so.
And how many teams do you think would probably, regardless if they all done that, would go?
I don't know, mate. It depends.
Exactly. They could all turn and go, fuck you, we're not going. Even all the pundits, everybody, instead of trying to make the statements, they just go, it's not happening. That would be a bigger stance, but we're still there. We're still getting paid. You're just false, empty, shitey sentences that are just totally contradicting. I fucking hate it. It's doing my box in. So see if you're going to go and do it, don't mention it. Just talk about the fatba. Don't try and be a fucking martyr and all this other shit. Just don't fucking go. Or if you're going, shut the fuck up and tell me how good fucking Harry Kane is, like you were going to do anyway for a fortnight. Do you get what I mean?
Aye.
But it should never have been in Qatar anyway.
I don't think it should.
It's a lot of shit.
He's watched FIFA Uncovered.
I've not seen it.
No,
I've
I've
not
seen
seen
it.
it yet.
I was going to watch it the other night,
Should
but I didn't
It's
watch it.
interesting. Very
It's about a bit of that stuff as well, isn't it?
There's a full episode on how Qatar got the World Cup.
I don't understand. Like you say.
I think we can all guess money.
Aye.
Aye.
You know,
It'll
when
shock you what level, though. To what level that it went for them to get it. They're
Seriously?
basically like bribing fucking governments and shit. So Platini, fucking ruin it for these, but Platini, there's a bit where Platini gets called in by Sarkozy, who's the Prime Minister of France, and then votes for Qatar. So make of that what you will.
This is what totally sort of fucks me off about it. Is like it's no the people's game anymore. Know what I mean? It's not the people's game. Even Rangers can take a fuck to themselves, charging 150 between 150 and 180 quid for Champions League. You get fucked. Even Celtic, get fucked.
It'd be good to see, you know, like the UK host.
Germany,
but I don't know if they've done that. I know they've put a bid in for the Euros again, but I don't know if they've put in a bid for the World Cup.
They hosted
Germany
the
did it
World Cup
right,
to
man.
Russia. It was between the UK and Russia, wasn't it? And Russia got it, and then it was between America and Qatar got it.
Aye, because I seen the FIFA Uncovered thing. You seen Bill Clinton was there and stuff like that. There was folk from
Prince
America
William and
representing.
stuff.
Because that was in 2010, was it? No, they won it. Something like that. It was years ago. Sure.
Aye, they did the two of them at the same time.
Aye.
They did the draw for they chose the next two World Cups at the same time, so it was like in 2009 or 2010 or something.
Aye.
2010 World Cup was peak life.
Good.
Do you see that?
Just see Spain looked good as well this year. Spain, Germany,
so
tonight.
shut up, I'm singing, you bitch. Wave your flag.
Nobody wants to
Right,
hear
I've
you
carried
sing.
right. That's
What
me,
was the
I've done it.
2010 World Cup?
South Africa. Because you
Well-
had Shakira, who's a jailbait bitch now, but because she's a mad tax dodging hoe, she's going down, isn't she? She'll get
You see
fucked up. man,
PK's
innit?
estate, or his where he lives, there was 250 bodies found under it.
What?
Aye, like no for like him, but for like years and years ago.
Oh, right.
There's 250. Like,
I was going to say, I thought she just
used
was
to be like
dodging
some sort
tax.
of-
I didn't think she was out of murder 250 gods.
no, well, they
But
split up.
the 2010 World Cup was the goated World Cup because it had the best soundtrack and it was just brilliant.
I don't know the Vuvuzelas or doing my nothing.
Aye, but see, the thing is, everybody talks about that. That's history, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think it now, it's only been 10 years, wait to 20 years.
through
wait
the
to 30
full
years.
game, like you them fucking
I know,
things.
but even the game that came out was top tier. Do you know what I mean? Was Maradona not the manager of fucking Argentina at the time and all that?
Aye, and he was on the sidelines.
Aye, mate, what a World Cup that was.
Lines.
That was a peak World Cup, and then Iniesta snatched it in extra time for the Spaniards, and Van Bronckhorst scored the goal of the tournament, didn't he? In the semi-final. Wonder what he's up to now. So
Counting his money, mate. He's up to.
Aye, what a
Secretary
secretary.
One of the only jobs on the fucking planet where failure is rewarded.
What was it? Was it when Jose gets sacked for United? He was still like 20 million or something like that for getting sacked.
Did Capello not get like fucking 50 million or something like that for Chelsea when he gets sacked? No Capello. Who was the
20.
Villas-Boas.
no, the guy at Real Madrid.
Oh,
Ancelotti?
Carlo Ancelotti.
He get a mega payout when they sacked him. I think something crazy like a couple of £100 million early 4 seasons they paid out in compensation to managers.
That is amazing. See, if you're a football manager, like, and you went into a job and it's so stressful, you probably just go like, "Day, what the fuck he's man."
Davy Moyes got 80 million quid for Man United when he gets sacked off Man United because they signed him on like a 7-year deal and then sacked him after like what 9 months or something like that.
How amazing is that? I would see if I was a football manager and I'd just be like, "David, he's one," because I'll be at the door in 3 months and I'll be fucking 100 million richer.
I'm
I don't
sure
care.
United with Mourinho, they owed him the money until he got a job that was if he got a job as a manager in the Premier League again, that stopped, they didn't owe him anything. So obviously he just a year off getting paid 10 mil off him and then went to manage Chelsea.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
Like Ali McCoist. He was on garden leave for like 4 years, wasn't he? At Rangers, getting paid a salary. It fucking mental.
Big coisty. Can't beat it. What was it? Who's your favourite for Euro Cup? Who do you think's going to win it? Because we've had a couple of games. I mean, you could have said before, you know, France, Brazil, whatever. But now we've kind of had a few games. We've seen how
I don't
teams
know
are
if,
performing.
we've only really seen a few teams once, but teams that I've seen that look Spain looked really good. They always look good, but Spain looked really
7-0.
good. They completed, was it 900 odd passes in a game? And it said somebody like, I can't remember what team it was, and England hadn't even completed that many passes this season.
Aye. Do you
You know
think?
what I mean?
Do you think how far do you think England will go?
England, I think as soon as they play a good team, that's them out.
Aye.
I generally think you've seen what they're like against USA. You'll see what they're going to be like against Wales, but I think see if they draw any of the big hitters, they're out.
It's game over. To be
They're
fair,
out.
because that Euros run, they did have a
If
bit of
they
an easy run.
play, I reckon Netherlands, France, Portugal, Argentina, Brazil, they play any of them, I think they're out.
Aye. I don't think they're capable enough either.
Well,
I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me. Do you know that? It bothers me. England. It never used to.
When you look at the team they've got,
because-
good players, but
Do you know what annoys me about it? It's just constant and it's just like, oh fucking, it's not even like being impartial, it's cause it is. And I suppose if you were English, you know, you'd want to watch, it's like watching Rangers or Celtic TV when Rangers or Celtic are playing. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're so fucking biased and it annoys me.
That's murder though, man. I'm a Celtic supporter and I hate listening to Tom Boyd, man. I hate it.
I know what you mean.
I
Like,
can't stand it, man.
like even when there's like stonewall penalties, you've given away. Oh, it's never a challenge. Like
Who's
the boy's
the guy-
lying with his neck halfway round.
Who's the
How the
Rangers
fuck?
TV guy that used to play for Rangers? He does BT Sport and all that. Kevin Thompson.
Aye.
Oh, that was a great ball. You're gargling fucking marbles, you can't. Like, what the fuck?
But see like that, and do you know obviously they've brought out it's coming home again, but it's like it's coming home for Christmas. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, let's be honest, there's more chance of fucking Madeleine McCann coming home for Christmas, right? Do you know what I mean? I just like, come on to fuck. You look at that and you go, that there's absolutely no fucking way.
family podcast and he's hitting it with that. Fucking dog,
Well,
man.
they started it with the fucking what hand do you masturbate with? That just totally felt fatherless, didn't it? I get pure fatherless vibes off that.
So, but see, to go back to answer your question, I think
See, go back to answer your
bring it
question.
back.
who's going to win the World Cup? Who I would like to win it, I'd like Brazil, no, Portugal or Argentina to win it for obvious reasons. But who I think's going to win it is I think Brazil will win it. Being honest, it depends how bad Neymar. But they're still a great team without Neymar. But I don't know what Neymar's injuries like. I know he's. Did you see his ankle?
Seen it was a rather large. It was like a cankle.
It was
Like
bigger than my ankle.
my mama's cankle. It was like that.
But
Would you if it came down to a final between Argentina and Portugal, who do you think would win?
who do you think would win?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's not going to be. They're both going out. They'll both go out.
The Portugal didn't look that great against Ghana. Didn't look that great. But Argentina didn't look that great against Saudi Arabia, did they? They looked no bad against Mexico. But
The team that usually wins it usually gets half to quite a bad start, but do they know?
I think there's been a few teams that get after a bad start and win it. Like,
Fucking Wales are going to win it, man. They've had a shocker, innit?
I think
They'll
Wales-
hum England
I think
4-0.
Wales are Are they? No, they don't think they're out regardless. I think if they beat England, they can maybe go through, but they need to beat England by like 4. Do they know?
Do they?
I think their goal difference is
I thought
minus
it because
4.
it would come down to head to head. So if they beat England, they'll Bayfan and England will be on 4 points. So then it'll go to head to
Is it
head
head to
between
head?
they two.
Is it head to head in the World Cup?
I
But
think
what
so,
about
mate.
the USA? So they've got 2 points. They fucking beat Iran. They're on 5 points. They get through.
They would go through, and then it would be between England and Wales who finishes second.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not sure how it works into. I thought because obviously in leagues here and that it goes goal difference.
I've held it's head to head.
Is it head to head at the World Cup? So if it's head to head, then there you go, they're through. But
Here's one for you. Who's going to the Super Bowl, man?
does that even justify a response? Like, I don't know if I should just let storm out.
I thought you'd know about that since you're half American.
Oh, I want Tom Brady to go and win it. Just show that cunt of a misses.
What? Why am I getting heavy misogynistic vibes today, man? Like,
Oh no, they split up, didn't it? So he just no. I think
that fucking bitch, man.
I don't know, man. Who do I think will go?
You're
there?
a fucking warmer. I hate you.
Does he still play for the Patriots?
No, it's
No,
Bucks.
Bucks, no.
Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
It's going to be like a LeBron thing where he wins it again. It's no the Patriots and the Bucks or whoever the Buccaneers.
He
are
won it
winning.
last
It's Tom
year.
Brady
He won
that's
it with the
winning.
Bucks.
He won
Oh,
it with
did
the
he?
Bucks, aye. Left the
Fucking
Patriots,
hell.
went to Bucks and won it. aye.
Get me fucking calling it.
He's got how many rings? 8, 9? 8, 9?
7, I think.
7?
That's crazy, man.
Innit?
That's crazy.
You can hold up 8 fingers and you
Think
got
he's
a
on
ring
gear?
on him. Aye, mate.
Steroids?
Mate, 100%. He's jacking up, and I think he
know.
takes a wee bit of speed.
He's
No,
always looked pure. He doesn't look like somebody. He doesn't look like a pure athlete, does he? He just looks like
he looks
just
like
like a tall guy that can throw a body really well.
I get absolute
He can't
dickhead
run
vibes.
for shit. Have you seen him try to run?
What if he's trying to go for himself?
Have
to
you
get
seen him
first
try to
one?
like rush with the boys? It's
Nah, I don't watch that much. To be fair, if I'm up late at night, the NFL show's on, and I always keep an eye out for the Giants.
well, what,
We get
we've
Horsestaff,
been
we get
watching the
Horsestaff, the
basketball more
Cowboys.
recently because we Lewis McCallum. He's quite smart with things. He's made up a spreadsheet of all the teams and all their analytics for this season, and he's put like code in it that controls like that says this team's good at offense, this team's good at ranks them and simulates them together, and it predicts how many points each player's going to score. So you would go do that and take the over under. We've been putting basketball bets on all the time, man. See them as like being really close to coming in for like 200 grand and all that.
You should probably phone him up, man, and just be like, "Look, there's a lot more to life.
We've
in
been
this."
watching the basketball.
No, there's a lot more to life in it. Seriously, you can't be doing things like that. That's like obsessive gambling or something. I take it there's money involved there's no point in doing that for the fun. Nobody goes, I love statistics. I want to do this so
What
I
they
can
do
make.
in America, they do like the draft and they have like baseball
Aye.
like shit, and it's all statistic based and it's ran on
Moneyball.
computer systems and shit into it.
You never seen the movie Moneyball?
No,
It's fucking amazing, man.
Good movie.
That was the whole Lenny Ball thing. The first time at Celtic, because he was signing like Gary Hooper and players that people were like, they're shite, and then they're like, no, not really. Statistically, these guys are going to be like really good. That's coming into football as well. You see the XG, like
IXG and stuff like that.
chances created, and they're looking at stuff like that, and it's a predictor of this is where this. And I think like 90% of the time, it's quite accurate.
I think that's what Liverpool have done with Darwin Núñez because his XG's fucking must be about 3. Every game he gets himself into good positions and then just absolutely his finishing's.
He's finishing, isn't he, great?
Aye.
I've seen him live. I've seen the fastest ever Champions League hat-trick live.
Why?
I paid £50 to see Mo Salah doing it.
Who's the best player you've seen live?
Mo Salah. After that, mate, the guy just was fucking unbelievable. No, to be fair, the best player I've ever seen live, in all seriousness, was probably Davy Templeton when he signed for Knocked On. I don't know. Because up until recently, you never seen any like proper world-class players until Liverpool.
Well, fuck man, I've seen Messi and Ronaldo.
I never went to Rangers games. And to tell you a lie, when we were in
I went to
school,
Celtic games, we played the big boys, mate, you know. Did you not go to the Rangers Barcelona game?
no,
Back in fucking Walter Smith, was it?
no, I got my
Were
season
you
ticket
the
a year
pre-season
after.
Friday against Real Madrid? Was any of the big players there?
And I never went to it. I think Marcelo played.
Oh.
I did go years ago when we were at school. We went to Sunderland v Man United. 2012 roughly that was. We went down and it was at the Stadium of Light, and Man U played Van Persie. Remember that? I think De Gea was in goal, It was 1-0. Van Persie scored a goal. Was Wayne Rooney playing? I'd need to go back and look at the team for that day, but I think Man U put out off against Sunderland. They maybe didn't put all the big hitters, but there must have been some big hitters in that game. And then Martin O'Neill gets sacked that night, so 1-1 because he's a specky hot dog. I don't know. I think that would probably, it's either that or some of the players in that Liverpool team, maybe. In terms of goalkeepers, let's see Alisson live, so since Scott Arfield put a ball by him. You know what I mean? He'll be an answer in a pub quiz one day. That'll be his claim to fame. Who scored against Liverpool for Rangers? And like Scott Arfield, he'll be the pub quiz. Who's the best player you've ever seen live?
I don't know, mate. I've not really... See, I've been over across to like fucking... I've been at a Nou Camp a few times, but I've no...
I can hear Rangers dads already screaming, Davy Cooper, I've seen Davy Cooper live, man. I get that all the time. Yeah, I've never seen a good football player. And you're like, right, okay, we're fucking 40 years in the future.
You know, I don't really know.
It's like Hibs fans saying they seen George Best in it. That's the R one. It's like, get over it. We get it, they were good. I'd like to see, it'll probably never happen, but I would like to see Ronaldo or Messi in the flesh before I was going to say before I die. As if there's more chance of me dying before they retire. Probably with my diet, do you know what I mean? I'll be fucking...
your cholesterol's...
cholesterol damage, yes. Wordplay, puns. Booyakasha.
You're a baking Sanny off a heart attack.
You're a hard pump off a heart attack, a fat dick, right? What else are we talking about? Want to talk about feelings and shit?
Feelings?
Aye, want to talk about feelings and shit? I don't know,
man.
man.
I don't know what we're talking about. Cause
Can we give a shout out to your missus, Paul? The Seshleham stuff, talk to us about that. Please promote that for your missus. Because I feel bad I never put a post up for it. And congratulations on celebrating your 6 years.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an achievement.
Is it?
Aye, it's my second longest relationship so far, so...
Fantastic. Where did you go to celebrate? You were looking fucking heavy nice.
Oh, mate, I'm gorgeous, aren't I?
You are.
Aging in reverse as well. That second photo was me 6 years ago.
Really?
In Amsterdam, aye. And the first photo's me now. There's no difference. What the fuck is happening here? Either something good or something bad. But no, she's got an art show on the... Fuck's sake.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
On the 3rd, Saturday the 3rd of December at the Blank Faces on Great Western Road.
Fantastic. That'll be brilliant. Make sure you go. I'm sure you've fucking probably seen it. The artwork is literally sitting right there. I do like it. I might buy it. I might get it for my house when we move into our own house. Do you know what I really do want to talk about? Right? Do you know what I really do want to talk about? Right.
Oh.
I want to talk about my arse for a second because it's absolutely fucking numb, right? Because I've got a pure bony ass. Because it all goes up here. I'm top heavy, whereas you're just heavy, all the way top to bottom, aren't you? Because you've got big, massive, big dirty legs. And
I do.
Look, mine's are like my calves are beautiful and that, but see how like, I'm top heavy, but they're skinny. Like, my ankles are dead skinny. My arms are dead skinny. It's just the tits and the belly and the big bag for life. But what I do actually want to talk about is see what we're going to do going forward.
All right, okay, you can have a wee chat. I mean, we've not discussed it fully.
And I think, do you know what? The best way to talk about it is to do it here. It's documented. And that way, when I forget what I've been talking about, it's on film and it's there forever. Know what I mean? When I forget about it. Know what I mean? So what we want to do, right, is we hate podcasts. And we hate every podcast out there. We hate every podcast in here. We fucking hate you all, you bunch of horrible, rancid cunts. No, I'm kidding on. Right, what we want to do, and this is why we called it the Pie and Bean Show, is because we didn't want to be stuck to just like a podcast, because a podcast is kind of like, I don't know, folk talking. We want to bring you entertainment value. So heading into the new year, we will have a Christmas special this year with a guest like we normally do, but heading into the new year, we want to bring you what is probably the best bit of our podcast, I would say, or the bits I have the most fun at is Biddy's bottle and the quiz at the end. That's my favourite bit for me. What about yourself? I think I like that. I think that's
it's quite good.
And Dear Biddy.
There's other bits, there's quite a lot of bits, it's a bit interactive.
Why is he talking as if he's like fucking heavy media trained there?
Yeah.
Like, as if he's doing a fucking post-match interview. Oh, well, we kept the ball really well. I might go home and have a smoothie and a chicken sandwich and then go to my bit shop, fucking dick.
With Biddy's bottle, it'd be good if the questions were a bit more interactive for the guests, even though you just aim it towards, you rig it heavy so that I'm sitting here like a bit of a stupid guy, but
you're a stupid guy.
But no, so
kid on, you're a
are you going to
guy.
explain what you want to do going forward?
So what I want to do, right, in all seriousness, right, if we're having a discussion here, right, this is what I want to do. The Pie and Bean Show, right? we start off, right, and we're going to change the full layout. We're going to change all that shit, right? We're going to get some mugs and shit made, right? We're going to get mugs, right? We're going to get mugs. That's a good thing for a start. We're going to get mugs, right?
I've already got two.
And then I'm going to maybe sit there with the tape. What?
I said I've already got two.
Mugs, man. Right, brilliant. So I think I'll maybe sit here with telly behind me. We'll have a logo, maybe get pictures up, shit like that, right? I will host. You will still be my co-host. You'll just be the mainstay. You know, you'll be my sweet cheese, my good time boy, right? One of them, right? That's you, right? And we'll have a guest on, and you go head to head with them. So we'll have Dear Biddy. So like whatever people want to write in, it'll be like who gives the best answer. Like, could be the funniest or actually like the best answer. You and the guest. That's who gets the points for that round. Go to the next round. Next round's maybe like a music round, but because copyright and we are poor ass bitches, we'll have that split into two. So it'll be the first one of the music round will be you can whistle for it. We'll call it you can whistle for it. That's just me whistling the tunes. How does that sound into the mic? Would that be alright, Jank?
That'll be fine.
Quality, right? And then the second part of that will be finish your dinner, which will be finish the lyrics, right? Because we'll not be able to play tunes, right? Sorry, I'll just not get the money for that. If you want to start throwing money at us to be able to play tunes, sound, right? But it's not going to happen. Then after that, maybe have a sport round or something, like I forgot my kit or something, or I'm on my period, I don't know, something like that, right? I'm just trying excuses folk getting in school. That was me, I've got my period, so I forgot my kit, right? Maybe something like that, I forgot my kit, right? And we'll do like sport round, then maybe do another round, I don't know yet, I've not thought it out, but in the end, I know we call it Biddy's Bottle, but I like microwave meals, so it'll be quick fire, because a microwave does it in like, 3 minutes or something.
Yep.
We quick fire. And we'll be able to incorporate maybe pictures on the telly. We'll be providing entertainment value. We'll get quality guests on. We'll all just talk and shoot the shit. And it'll make it the Pie and Beans Show as opposed to the Pie and Beans Podcast, because it's called the Pie and Beans Show for a reason. And it gives you a chance to prove that you're no a fucking fandan, What do you think?
Right,
is there anything you want to critique on that?
No, it gives us a chance to.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Honestly, tell me what you think.
I think you're.
It doesn't matter what you think. Yes, fucking you. I was going to get me that. No, honestly, what do you think? Though? What do you think? Tell me. Hurry up. Speak. Speak.
I think it's an alright idea, mate. It's good. Bit more interactive. It changes it up a bit because we can still do this. We can still do the other. We can still do both.
We can do everything we want.
And then it ties in with you who haven't seen the show, it still ties in with the idea where we can still have the podcast games when we get around to doing that, because it's still a show technically, isn't it? So we can still do that.
Correct. Are we specials? That's going to be interesting. I think we're going to do specials next year as well. We're going to do wrestling and then maybe do something else and something else. Like be specials where we go and do shit and we can do that. I think it's going to be brilliant. I genuinely think it'll be brilliant once we sit down over the next, after Christmas and New Year, once we sit, well, I say we sit down, you're going to do absolutely fuck all. I'm going to need to sit down and do absolutely everything for us, and write and plan it, and then hopefully, get into autumn time next year, we'll be able to take that to the stage and do it live. Just generate a wee interest now. Get yous all talking.
I don't think anyone's talking.
No,
I think they're just sitting watching, going, "Why did I watch these fat daubers?"
That'll be my dad. My dad listens to it and he's driving home. So if you're listening, Dad, don't crash because I'm hungry and I want my dinner tonight.
So that was rounding up.
That's pretty much it. I think that's where we're going to go next year. What do you think of that, Paul? Do you think that sounds exciting?
Good idea, mate. Very good idea.
And try and be as original as possible.
I don't think we've got a Biddy's Bottle to attend it this week.
No, we don't. We don't have a quiz this week unless,
because last time we just done like a week.
Do you know? I think people were kind of like, what is? Or I even think, what is this all about? I don't know what it's all about. It's just a pure load of pish. I don't even like doing it. I don't even like you.
Feelings mutual. Yeah, fucking. Honestly, you're a jobby jabber.
We're cutting that out, aren't we? We're cutting that out. That's just no making that. That'll make the Christmas best bits. The two hot for
Could
for
be
YouTube.
your bird's jobby you're jabbing. I'm just saying you're a jobby jabber in general.
Is that not like the biggest compliment? Don't know. Right. Anyway, we're going to get home, and I'm going to go and get my dinner. But thank you very much.
Dinner, mate. It's 3:15.
Aye, but by the time it takes me to drop you off,
it's half an hour.
What time's too early to have your dinner?
I don't know, mate. I'd say to be fair, I'd say if folk have their dinner about 4:30, that's just them having their dinner. I say that's all right. And I think, there's folk were on the PlayStation and they're like, I'm going to get my dinner. I'm like, mate, it's 10 o'clock at night. What are you up to? But
It's like second dinner, isn't it?
I'd say like 8. See like 8:30 to 4. I'd say that's like the window. And see any after that and before that, depending on what you're doing.
8:30 till 4.
No,
4 to
4, but in that to 8:30, like that's folk can see they're early, so folk can get late.
Right, okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, okay, right, I agree. Cool. Right, anyway, thanks very much for tuning in this week. Thank you, as always, for writing into Dear Biddy. We appreciate it very much, and we will see you next time with your Christmas special with a guest. That's going to be superb, and then we'll see you after that in the new year, where we're going to change everything, and I might just drop that prick.
I'm really sorry for you having to listen to him every time, so but we'll see what happens. I might drop him after we walk outside here, if I'm honest, for the fucking cheek I've been getting. But
Scotch pie.
do the fucking
The new. Okay.
Scotch pie, okay, the new. Scotch pie, okay, the new. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to get some time alone with you. Some beans and sauce there on the side. All the things I ate tonight. Mix them in my belly right till I'm gasping for a shine.
Craig, that's your pie and beans ready.